Chumps. A lot had happened since I left Chumps at Christmas when she called. I thought I'd tell her all the things I'd done. She was, of course, appalled. But 'cause she'd missed me so damn much, said she'd still like to have me back. So for old times I went round to hers, armed only with Tic Tacs. I had sex with Chumps, but afterwards, when I drenched her with my cum, decided I'd start sticking my Tic Tacs up her bum. "Ain't they going to be a bitch for you to try and extract?" I said to Chumps as the tablespoon I'd generously packed full of my creamy goodness, so as that I could begin to feed Chumpy with a spoonful of my spunky semen seed. I think I knew at this point my Chumpy love had now dissolved. She had known the old me, but unfortunately for her, the old me had evolved. Smelly Richard moves in. You know Smelly Richard, the one who to the shop was often sent. Well, now that smelly boy's moved in and even pays us rent. Bad text. Me and my stupid text. Now look what I've gone and done. I've got 5 geezers at the door and they're not here to have fun. One has got an ashtray. He wants to smash into my skull. At least my life living in this flat is never ever dull. And all because I'd sent Kate a text saying something impolite. Now her boyfriend and all his pals have come round for a fight. But I'd been eating space cakes, thus my mind was halfway off to Venus, so it was lucky Smelly Richard had formed a barrier between us. I picked up a vase to counter this geezer's ashtray made of glass. I knew my text was inappropriate, but this guy really had the arse. Fortunately the mank came out and made me go inside. I hope the geezers didn't think I'd gone to fucking hide. Anyway, it petered out, and the geezers, well, they left it at that. I knew I really didn't need to be bringing all this trouble to the flat. The mank told me off for causing it, and made me feel like a naughty kid. He sent me off to my room to think about what it was I did. I am now a lot more considerate when texting other people's birds, and I don't SMS text messages containing the following group of words. "Hello, Kate. Me and Matt want to put you on a lead. Walk you like a naked dog and fuck you till you bleed." Or until you end up walking in a crab-like motion. Then we're going to cover your bum in Johnson's baby lotion. Now tell me, folks, if you'd found that on your old lady's phone, would you really have got that wound up that you'd go to the culprit's home? You would? Well, okay then. I guess it was my fault. That's why I'm now always sure to give my text messages more thought. Smelly Richard moves out. Smelly Richard moved back out. He couldn't put up with the mank, who, to be fair by this point, was a crazy moody crank. Manks for the memories. Manks are a bit like magpies. They like anything metallic. My mank likes metallic things, and so does his mate Alec. Alec was another mank who came down south to come and stay. I wonder how many manks will turn up at the flat today. There's Mummy Mank and Daddy Mank and the Mank's little brother Lip. Man, those manky manksters like a fucking manky trip. The question mark. The hair around my hairy heart had all grown back by now, so I thought I'd create some new chest art that would make everyone say wow. I spent hours in the mirror shaping a perfect question mark. This, I thought, is complete genius, but I guess I'm not the brightest spark, because when I went to go show Alec, he said, "You dorsey fucking cunt. You've done a perfect fucking question mark, but you've done it back to front." The Virgin. Damn, this pussy is so tight. This girl must be a virgin. But my cock is so big and hard because of all the Viagra surging through my hairy body, so I think I will persist. I probably would have given up had I not been pissed. The girl began to grimace as I stuck my willy in. I thought, I'm sure this girl's a virgin. Well, at least she might have been. But that was definitely not the case any fucking more, because out her virgin pussy some blood began to pour. She looked a little worried, so I rolled over and went to sleep. But I opened one eye in the morning so I could watch her creep out of my room and out of my flat, her cherry left behind upon my covers. I hoped she would just go away. I think she hoped we'd end up lovers. To be honest, at 18, she'd been a virgin far too long, so to bask in the blood of virgins, well, on my part, is still very wrong. And bask I did for several days, because I'm one sick little monkey. This time, though, my sheets were full of blood as well as being spunky. Any room for me? Hey, look over there. That's Fat Emma with her son. The girl who, before my Sweden trip, I used to fuck for fun. Hello, Emma. How are you? Sorry I haven't been in touch.
That's okay,
Emma replied.
Have you been up to much?
Well, I went to Sweden, as you know, and haven't been back long. I'm really sorry I didn't ring you. I must have got your number wrong. Anyway, I'll take it again now and ring you in a week. Unless you're back with your kid's dad.
Nah, he's a fucking geek.
Now, even though Fat Emma weren't the fittest bird I'd met, I still went round and saw her because, well, her pussy's warm and wet. Then one day she foolishly asked to come round the flat of shame. Little did Emma know by doing this she would never be the same, because whilst we were laying in my bed, my mate came in and asked to cuddle. Then Dappy, another friend of mine, came in and joined the huddle. Emma looked at me for guidance as she wondered what to do. Why don't you let my mates join in? Although, of course, it's up to you. Soon Dappy was getting his old boy sucked as my other pal licked her clit. We all took turns fucking this slut, and she didn't seem to give a shit. Then the mank came in the room to investigate what was occurring. Oh, hello, what's all this? But I think the mank was now preferring the idea of joining in more than the idea of being asleep. So the mank then mounted Emma too and stuck his cock in, nice and deep. It was impressive how Fat Emma coped. She really multitasked. Though when the mank pulled out and spunked, she said, "You could at least have asked." "Good night, thank you very much," the mank replied. He then went off to bed. Fat Emma, though, had to carry on giving my mate Dappy head. Emma ended up a spunky mess, covered in 4 varieties of cum. The only thing that's unfortunate is that she is someone's mum.